You are wanted out of, you say Fayette?
Yes, Your Honor, Kentucky.
From Kentucky for theft by deception of up to $10,000. Your lawyer has asked for me to set you a bond, and I'm going to tell you now that we don't set many bond in fugitive cases because you are an inherent flight risk, right? You're wanted from a different state, and we're putting a lot of trust that you're actually going to go back. You're old enough to know that actions have consequences, right? I'm going to set you a bond today because they're not opposed to it. She's asked for a $1,500 bond. The state's asking for a $5,000 bond. I'll set your bond at $2,500. Because it's a fugitive case, typically you'll have to make all of it. They don't usually do the 10% because, you're a flight risk. So the thing that you need to understand also is that I'm only going to do this one time. I'm not going to do this again. I will give you one bond. And what we do is we give you 2 weeks from the date of your release to go turn yourself into Kentucky. If you do, and you get the proof to Ms. Morgan here, they'll dismiss this fugitive case against you. If you fail to go, you got to know that there's a consequence, and the consequence is huge because I will revoke the $2,500 bond. I'm going to set it at 0, and I'm going to issue a nationwide warrant for your arrest, and I'm not going to do this again. I'll get you eventually, and this time I'm going to hold you until Kentucky comes and gets you. Do you understand?
I understand, yes, Your Honor, but the only problem I might have is with the full amount.
This is not a negotiation, right? I'm going to tell you that $2,500 is a very low bond for a fugitive case as it is. So I can tell you probably on one hand how many times I've set a bond at that amount or even lower. So the other thing you need to understand, Mr. Asanga, is that for you to post bond, you have to withdraw any waivers that you've made. Did he waive that? Ms. Morgan, did he waive? Okay, so it's a non-issue then. I don't need you to make a decision now what you want to do. If you want to waive extradition, we give Kentucky 14 days to come get you. If they don't come get you within that time, Harris County releases you. I'll give you time to talk to Ms. Morgan to tell us what you want to do, whether you want to waive, whether you want to try to make bond. It's up to you.
I'd like to make a bond.
Okay, so I guess
3/7 then. Last date is the 30th. Well, the 30th would be court date, but the morning of, check if we haven't heard back first.
what I would suggest is probably not setting it off 2 weeks, just in case that there's an issue. I mean, if you definitively know someone's going to post a bond, then go for the 2 week, But if you've spoken to family and they're having trouble, then just do it, right, so that we didn't sit there for 2
I
weeks.
might be out of town that week, Your Honor, so I would approach sooner.
I Zoom. That's why I have it. So you can always, we've had people come in bathing suits, So, okay. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you,
Your
Judge.
Honor.
You want my approach?
Yeah.
Judge, approach